Nigerian singer Jumabee has shared his experience after testing positive for coronavirus in the UK. According to Jumabee, it all began 2 weeks ago after he developed high fever, severe headache and body pains. He further revealed that he thought it was malaria but it got worse after 3 days. The singer disclosed that after he was diagnosed with coronavirus, he couldn't be taken to the hospital because it was already filled up and the NHS was already overwhelmed. He added that the incident left him suicidal because he thought it was the end. He wrote, "My Easter testimony, he is risen therefore I am risen. How I arose from COVID-19. I am sharing my story firstly to testify to the goodness of God and also to lend my voice to the numerous ongoing COVID-19 campaigns. About 2 weeks ago I developed high fever, severe headache and body pains. I thought it was malaria being that I had just come in from Nigeria so I started treating malaria but 3 days later my health got worse. I lost my appetite and became very weak. I couldn't even sit up let alone stand or walk. At this point I was thinking hope this is not COVID-19 understanding that the UK was a high burden zone, but as I wasn't coughing at the time, I tried to convince myself it was probably a bacterial infection so I started taking antibiotics, along with paracetamol and a lot of water but still no improvement then I certainly knew I needed help. We called the ambulance consistently for 3 days but there was no response and even the times they responded, they said they were very busy and could not come. On the 3rd day, they finally showed up, but at this moment, I was already battling for my life. I could no longer breathe properly, I was gasping for breath. Just before the doctors arrived that day I collapsed, I was literally gone. My friends had to perform CPR on me to resuscitate me. When the paramedics finally came, they confirmed it was COVID-19 but that they couldn't take me to the hospital because all the hospitals were filled up and the NHS was overly overwhelmed. They said even if they took me to the hospital, I would most likely get worse because of the conditions there so they recommended I stayed at home and fight for my life. After they left, I started having suicidal thoughts, nothing mattered anymore. I got even worse, cough started along with severe diarrhea, my skin began to peel too. Something just had to be done. With the help of many, we found a private hospital after days of search where I was stabilized for days. On returning home after testing negative, I looked at myself in the mirror and couldn't believe my eyes. I had lost so much weight. I started crying because I had thought that was the end for me but God gave me. Please kindly subscribe.
I think it's done, you know.
Where's the big ball?
Hey guys, please don't be ignorant. Stay safe, be careful, be watchful, be prayerful. This corona thing is real. I'll come out of it. I'm healthy now by the grace of God, and I'm recuperating fast. Don't just put your hands and think it's a lie. Please guys, it's real. We will all come out of this in Jesus' name. Amen.